All right. So the very last thing on the left-hand navigation, and again, if you're doing this on an iPhone, um, it's just not a split screen, right? You have everything on the left-hand side that's basically visible on your phone, and then once you hit that, then what's on the right-hand side will show up. Again, it's just a smaller piece of it. So to show you what's on the information, once you hit this, and again, you can kind of get this from the beginning, but we've got a tutorial piece where you'll hopefully find all of these videos. We've got frequently asked questions. You've got a way to contact us, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, a link to our privacy policy, and then if you want, leave us a review on iTunes. So I recently updated our website. I added another page because we make a magnetic coaches board to help you teach situational concepts to your team. And in the process of doing that, I renamed some of the pages, and so it messed up some of the links. So I'm going to show you here, and I haven't been able to figure out what I called it, but that's on my list to do. So you can see here, if you do that, you get this file not found, right? So, but if you do frequently asked questions, that does work, and that does get you to the app. And what you can do is, see, I changed it to tutorial, and I believe it was called How It Works originally. And you can go to play ball lineup, and right now it's just static pictures with with words. So eventually I'm going to put all these videos in here. But my point is that even though I managed to mess up the tutorial piece, you can still get to the app through the frequently asked questions. I think the contact, same thing, right? So I have to fix that. Like us on Facebook, that works. Okay. Follow us on Twitter, works. Privacy policy, works. Review play ball lineup on iTunes, that works. Takes you to our page. Okay. So, like I said, I need to work on fixing this. But if you did want to contact us, again, you can go to frequently asked questions right now, because it does get you there, and you can click on contact, right? And then that'll bring you, it's thinking right now, but that'll bring you to the contact page. You can see it right there. It's still thinking, but it can bring you to the page, and then you can enter in your comment, and you can send it to us, right? And usually I'm very good about getting back to people in a very timely manner. So don't be surprised if you send it and it comes back pretty quick. Sometimes it seems like as it goes through, it takes a little while through the server or whatever. But at any rate, that's the information page. And other than that, I think there was one other thing that I wanted to talk to you about. And so now that you got one lineup in here, right? You go back and you go, okay, now I want to create a new lineup. Now, one of the things that I talked about is that the app has the ability to save all of the lineups, and it will. The problem right now, and this was a kind of a bug, a glitch, if you will. Right now, the app will save. Right now, the app saves the lineup to the team. So if I want to make changes, say I want to go into the lineup here, and I click on our team, and I want to make some changes, right, actually we're the green team. I want to make some changes to the lineup here, the positions for that particular game. And let's say I have, it's the 5th game of the season. I'm working on that, and let's just say I've used the same lineup over and over again. But the way that the app works right now is if I make changes to this screen, it makes changes to all the previous and all the future ones that you have for this green team. Once we get that fixed, it'll be green versus black on such and such a date. That'll be saved, much like you save a Word document, right? That it'll be saved to the actual lineup, right? The settings for the team on this page, with the exception of playing, are saved to the team. But the positions, the local rules, the defensive strategy, the positions, all of those should be saved at the actual game lineup level. But right now, the app is not doing that. So if you want to have all of your lineups self-contained, the workaround is to, anytime you create a new lineup, is to go in and create, like in our case, we're the green team, I would create green, and then a good workaround is put in, green 2. So that would tell me it's our second game, and that team name is unique. Again, since the app saves the lineup to the team name, if you create a unique team name each time, then the only changes that are going to happen is if you make them. Otherwise, it'll stay that way. So realizing that you got to enter in everything on your team information page. See, right now we won't have anything. We'll have to put that in there for the green team, right? We'll have to recopy in our things. So I point that out just in case, you've got a weekend coming up and you got 2 or 3 games and you do all your lineups. What's going to happen, and they're different. What's going to happen is that last lineup that you do, all the other lineups that came before it are going to mirror that one, unless you printed them and emailed them to yourself, right? Then at least you have a hard copy. But soft copy, unfortunately, they're all going to mirror each other. They're all going to be the same, and that's the bug. So again, if you don't want that to happen, the workaround is do this, green 2, green 3, green 4, or whatever your team name is, some other, A, B, C, D, however you want to do it, but just to create unique team names. And again, you'll have to enter in your 12 players again and your fielder skill levels. But again, at least you'll be able to change those without, affecting all the other lineups. So I apologize in advance for that. But again, that's something eventually will get fixed. And then, you can make changes and it won't impact all of your others. So that's it for now. Thanks for listening. Hopefully this wasn't too painful. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you weren't sure about spending the $5, hopefully this has swayed you. Hey, it's a pretty good investment. We continue to update the app, make it better. We encourage coaches that use it to send us some ideas for local rules or other things, and we've implemented a couple of those already, the batting order, that type of thing. Sometimes with the local rules, it's just easier said than done to add things in, but usually, anybody that submits something to us, we reply back with comments, further details, what have you. So at any rate, thanks for listening, and have a great season. And if you got any questions, please let us know. Thanks.